Hello everyone, this is Amanpreet Kaur from Guru Nanak Dev University and I'm a legal intern at Lexis and Company. So today's topic is about guardian. So what is a guardian? A guardian is a person who is appointed to look after another person or his property. He or she assumes the care and protection of the person for whom we can say he or she is appointed as a guardian. The guardian takes all the legal decisions on behalf of the person and the property of the ward. We can say that he may be appointed by the court or otherwise to protect or take care of the person or the property. He can take care of the decisions on the part of the person for whom he has been appointed as a guardian. It could be medical decisions, or we can say financial decisions or contract agreements, or the other legally binding statements. So it is mostly used in respect of seniors, disabled adults or minors, etc. The guardian basically acts as primary caretaker of the minor and may be personally selected by the minor's biological parents as opposed to being appointed by a court. Further, the guardianship differs from state to state, and the different types of guardianship are basically depending on the state laws also. Then the other one that is important, that are the types of the guardianship. So there is a limited guardianship, there is a full guardianship, we can say there is a co-guardianship in which the guardians are basically two persons are appointed as guardians and they are considered as co-guardians. There is a short-term or temporary guardianship, which is basically depending upon any such condition, and on the fulfillment of condition or the guardianship terminates. The other than that, there is a guardian ad litem, there is a natural guardian, there is a testamentary guardian, or we can say guardian by will, which has been appointed by the will. There is a guardian who is appointed or declared by the court also. There is a de facto guardian also, there is an ad hoc guardian. So these are the types of the guardians. So other than that, the most important guardian is considered, or the most popular guardian is considered of a child. In most cases, the parents' legal rights are not terminated and the parents still play a role in their children's lives. Legal guardians have custody of the children and the authority to make decisions concerning the protection, or we can say education, care, discipline, etc. of the child. So legal guardian is basically to protect and take care of the child, and they have the legal custody of those children. Then further there comes guardian of property. So their job in that property is to protect or preserve, manage and dispose of the estate according to the law and for the best interest of the protected person. It is very important to note that the interest of the protected person is very important here. A legal guardian cannot exceed the limits, so that it could not be in interest of the protected person, or it would violate the interest of the protected person. They cannot do so. Then the use of the protected person's estate for the proper care, maintenance, education and support of the protected person and anyone to whom the protected person owes a legal duty of support. So legal guardians have to take care of these duties. A guardian can be a relative or a kinship or a career, a family friend, or an we can say authorized carrier who has an established and positive relationship with a child or young person. There is no legal definition who may be a suitable person. In most of the cases, a family friend or we can say a relative is considered to be a guardian at the most prominent stage. So, however, a guardian may be held liable if they have failed in taking reasonable steps to ensure that the protected person receives proper care or services, or the guardian has improperly managed a protected person's property or finances. In that case, court can also call a person incapable to be a guardian if he is unable to perform his duties as a guardian reasonably. So, the guardian must perform his duty reasonably and with full loyalty or truthfulness. Other than that, this is governed by state law, or so different states have different criteria in this regard. But overall, if someone is found in court to be incompetent, they often will be assigned a guardian or a conservator to manage decisions on their behalf. So basically the court will terminate the guardianship from that very person, and he will not be liable, or he will be considered as incapable or incompetent to be a legal guardian of that particular property or that particular person. And it may affect him in the future also, that he may be not be liable or eligible for being a guardian of any other property or person. Then other comes that a minor person is treated in law as incompetent to enter into contract with a person who is an adult, so he cannot be a guardian in this matter. In all matters, therefore, a minor has also been considered unfit to represent himself except through his guardian. A guardian takes decision on behalf of the minor for protecting the interest of the minor and his property. Section 17 of National Trust Rules deals with the procedure of for the removal of guardian. So that was all about guardian, and I hope you like this video. Put a thumbs up on this video if you like this, and check out the previous videos too. And also, this does not solicit any promotion or advertisement as per the guidelines of the Bar Council of India. It is for educational purpose only. And don't forget to like and subscribe the channel. Let's click. Thank you.